It's happened to me. I got my Ostara tarot. It's happening. Finally. Oh my gosh. Finally. Schiffer needs to sort their shit out. My Amazon order said it was going to come anytime between July and October. There must have been they didn't know how many people wanted this deck, because the second that my order was fulfilled on Amazon, it became unavailable. I don't know, it's still temporarily unavailable. I know that's nothing to do with the creators of the deck, so it's not a reflection on them, but I feel like it's like, and I also don't want to feel like I'm a completely impatient person, but my goodness, not cool when you got a 5-month window for when your deck is going to get here. So now that I've bashed Amazon and Schiffer, I have it in my hot little hands. This is a deck by 4 local artists from the Vancouver area. I'm very excited. I'm going to show you the box if you haven't already seen every other person's unboxing video. It has got this beautiful shiny, it's a lovely box. Schiffer do a gorgeous job of packaging. They really do. It's like, you've been slamming me. Oh, I don't want to play nice. So it comes in this gorgeous box. So the deck is by Molly, Eden, Krista and Julia. I'm going to swap over the cameras like I usually do for these now. Okay, there's the book, Wakes the City After Winter. And it has a beautiful finish. The book is full color. It has a little blurb for each one and then the reversed. It's going to be interesting to... What I do like is that I can see through this just quickly, is that they've actually described the art and the way that and the reason why they have done the art the way that they have. And I like that because I know the tarot pretty well, but this is a deck that is it's not your Rider-Waite-Smith, it's not your Thoth. So I like that they've actually kind of at least described the card, like for the devil. The devil stands before a vast wall of prisoners. You know, it's very true. He has got them caged. The king stag rests in a meadow, his wand growing green with life and his crown ablaze with light. So I'm looking forward to using this deck, and I already know for personal work, because as I mentioned, I know the tarot very well, so it's going to be good to use them for expanding my horizons. The deck comes in 2 sections. I'm probably going to chuck that little middle bit, don't need it. The backs are really beautiful. It all comes in this gorgeous like minty bluey green, which I really like, that colour, that turquoisey colour. And I'm going to switch cameras now and actually go through the deck. Oh, I love that peeling. Cardstock is really great. I mean, it's Schiffer, it's a thicker cardstock. This was an indie deck that was picked up, and I'm really, really glad that it was picked up. And let's go switch over so I can fawn over the artwork. Okay, let's go through this beautiful deck. I have been following the Ostara Tarot on Tumblr for a long time. So I've seen a lot of these images. I've been lusting after them. The Fool. Already you got me like a witch on a broomstick. Yeah, I'm there for it. And I actually really like the borders. I don't feel like they take away at all. There's those backs. Probably you can see that a little bit better. Reversible backs. I don't think it takes away from it at all. I think it's beautiful. Magician. Oh, those eyes on the hands. Yes, God, and those snails. Oh, I love it. Peel. Ready? I don't know if you could hear that. You love that sound. The High Priestess, which is the image you see a lot for the Ostara Tarot. She's just beautiful, holding that pomegranate. Okay, the Empress. Look at that, she's beautiful. And I actually haven't looked at anybody else's unboxing. I haven't studied the cards because I really wanted this to be the first time I get to really look at them too, but I love that nest that she's got on her hair and that beautiful flower in between her hands. I love this Emperor. I have seen this before. So freaking rad. Horned God. All those gorgeous tattoos. Sigils. The Hierophant, books, candles, stairways up, the mind sprouting with ideas. I love it. The Lovers, the dance, the candles and the lamps. Hopefully you can't hear my neighbour who doesn't talk, she yells. I think she might be a bit deaf. The Chariot. I like the chess. I might personally see that more as an Emperor thing, but I do really appreciate that. So Justice is number 8 in this card. That's something that I just noticed, that there is no numbering, so it really doesn't matter. You could take Strength or Justice because it's not numbered. The Arcana aren't numbered. That's probably going to turn some people off. I don't mind. I already know the order, but if you do numerology in the tarot, it could throw you off a little bit. Just, I guess, to learn it. Just learn it or have a cheat sheet. The Hermit, beautiful. All those bats up there. Sorry, I just was looking at the card. The little bat. Little mushrooms up there. It's really rad. The Wheel of Fortune, the Fates. Strength, Dragon. Gorgeous. The Hanged Man. Oh, that wolf down there. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to just looking at these cards in a really deep way. Death. Temperance. The Devil. The Devil. Caged. The Tower. The Star. Shooting Star. Beautiful. The Moon. The Sun. Judgment. I mean, you can still see a little bit of Rider-Waite inspiration here, but some of the cards are very different from that. The World. So we're now at the Wands, the Ace, 2. Interesting. And she's caged. I don't see that in the 2 of Wands for me, but 3, I like that. I like froggies. 4 of Wands. 5 of Wands, snakes, interesting. This is where I feel like the deck really does take a different path to like the Rider-Waite is in its minor arcana. 7 of Wands. 8 of Wands. 9 of Wands. So you can still see some of it, as I was saying, like 10 of Wands being burden and endurance and too much and carrying heavy loads. You can sort of feel that from that, but it is different. The Page of Wands. Love the Knights in this tarot deck because I have seen them before. Knight of Wands. Queen of Wands. King. Another thing, and for those of you who have, you know, seen my videos before, I own a lot of collaborative decks, and you can tell through this, these are Pentacles, you can tell that the 4 artists have quite a similar aesthetic, so it's really quite cohesive. So for those people who are not totally sold on collaborative decks, you know, this is at least one that's quite cohesive in its, you know, aesthetic and its feel. See, that's quite Rider-Waitey. Rider-Waitey, Rider-Lady. I am in a silly, silly mood. 6, 7. Oh, I love that. 8, 9 of Pentacles. She like, I'm having a rest. 10. The Octopus's Garden in the Shade. Page. Oh, I love it, like that peel. Knight. Queen. King. He's rad. So we have the cups, Ace of Cups, 2 of Cups, 3 of Cups, interesting. 4 of Cups, it's a pretty dissatisfied person, I'd say. 5. 6. I like that play on the fantasy. 8. 9. 10. Oh, there's the 10. Page. That's so sweet. The Knight. Queen. King of Cups. Okay, so now we're at the Swords. Two. Oh, upside down. It's interesting, some of them are the numbers at the top and some of them are at the bottom. Living in Vancouver, I can tell you that this is very true, that raccoons will get into everything and will take everything. They are masked trash bandits and very cute, but they're definitely little thieves in the night, that's for sure. I love this 10 of Swords. Mostly because wailing hurts my soul. So I feel it, I feel it. Page. Knight. Oops. Sorry about that, knocked the camera. Queen. King. I must have missed the Queen of Pentacles because she's sitting right there. So let's have a look. My OCD is going to get the best of me. And then I'm going to give them a quick shuffle. Shuffle truffle. 10, Page, Knight. Oh no, I have 2 queens. I don't know if that's happened to anybody else, but I have 2 queens, so everybody else seems to be there. I'll give it a quick count again just to make sure, but pretty sure I didn't see any of them missing. So let's give it a good shuffle. Please shuffle nicely. Like most decks with that laminate and with the edging, and this is because I've created my own decks with it, that does stick a little bit, but that's just production, guys. Like, there's really not much you can do about it, but like, shuffle them, use some fanning powder. That's just what happens. It's because of the heat that they have to stamp it on with and the way that they laminate. I know a lot about producing decks now. They shuffle lovely, so let's see what information we get in the guidebook. As I mentioned, they're a little bit sticky. The Empress. Okay, fertility, so we have some keywords. The Empress crowds amidst the ferns, letting her life force flow into the glowing flower. She represents the Earth Mother, embodiment of femininity and the bringer of new life and growth. Finding a way to devote yourself, whether to a person or a creative project, is what will benefit you right now. Take it as a sign that you should take some time to focus on creative expression and sensual world. So you get a little bit of information. It is a nice guidebook. Like, I love that it's full color, but it's enough to start with, and it's a good place to start. It's not like let's put it this way, it's bigger than a little white book, but not as detailed as a big book. I think the production value of anything that comes from Schiffer is beautiful. I have been waiting for this deck since it went out of print, and I know many of us have in the community, and I really love it. So thank you for watching, and I am super excited to start working with this beauty.